film Pain and Gain it is an intriguing film that's actually based on true events. Now, while this is not an Oscar-worthy performances of these actors in this film, I have been entertained by this movie over the years. Directed by Michael Bay, this film stars Mark Wahlberg, Dwayne Johnson, Anthony Mackie, Tony Shalhoub, Ed Harris, and Rob Corddry. And of course, it has a cameo appearance from Ken Jeong. I have to say, this movie is pretty funny, it's entertaining, and like I mentioned before, it's based on a true story. So the fact that these three guys thought they extort someone for money and try to live off their finances, it completely backfires in their face, obviously. Now, what I did like about this film was the slow-mo scenes that Michael Bay uses in this movie. And of course, the comedy is well done. Now, the acting wise, it's decent from Mark Wahlberg, Dwayne Johnson, Anthony Mackie. I have to say that as far as visual wise, there's some great shots in this film. I mean, the look of Miami looks beautiful. And another thing I want to point out is that Michael Bay always been known for doing certain type of stylized films. And I like to call this one of those movies because just like his Transformer movies he did previously, there's a lot of style and there is a little substance, but it's enough to keep you coming back to watch this film from time to time. Now, granted, it's not his most successful film he ever did up to this point, but I will say is that when you take these three buffoons, characters in the film, and you put them together, it makes for some entertaining moments between the three actors here. Now, granted, it's not the best performances of these three actors I've ever seen, but it's enough to keep you entertained all throughout this film. It seems that some of the scenes in this film were rushed, even though this film's over 2 hours, because I realized the events that took place were in late 94 to mid 1995. And I felt like some scenes were bypassed real quick so we can just see the chemistry that Dwayne Johnson, Mark Wahlberg, and Anthony Mackie had. I mean, it works. This film's hilarious. But on the other end, I always said Michael Bay's been a stylized, director. All his films are very stylish. They say you might have the style, but you might not have a whole lot of substance with it. But nonetheless, I think for an entertaining film, it gets the job done of delivering the laughs and all the absurdness that goes on in this film. I mean, for crying out loud, Dwayne Johnson's character in this movie, his toe gets shots off after he goes on like a cocaine binge run or whatever. That scene there is ridiculously, and not only the absurdness of that scene, but it shows how over the top some of this movie seems to be. Nonetheless, I enjoyed it, but it is not the greatest film that Michael Bay ever. It's not the greatest film he's ever directed, but at the same time, this film's alright by me. I'm giving this film a 7 out of 10. If it wasn't for the performances of Dwayne Johnson, Anthony Mackie, and of course, Mark Wahlberg, I would rate this film lower because I felt like while this film's entertaining, it doesn't offer a whole lot of story. Yeah, it tells the story of these criminals. I feel like there was a better, written script here. We would have something real special. Now, granted, this movie has gotten mixed reviews over the years. Some outright can't stand it. Others find it's like one of the best films Michael Bay's done. Nonetheless, though, it's an entertaining time. And it is certainly a film that could keep you entertained for over 2 hour runtime that this movie has. And that's my review of the film Pain and Gain. Okay, leave your comments down below in the section and let me know what you think about this film. In fact, what is your favorite Michael Bay film that he's ever directed? Alright, this is Slim Guy 172 saying, peace out.